Dominoes are great fun as a game, but as much fun are the things that you can do with dominoes, like domino tumblers. Watch this. Give it a push and go rash. And that's an old trick. So are domino towers. And let me show you what I mean. Let's start by putting one domino down and another one on top. And the object of the game is to try and make a tower where the top domino pokes out its own length past the bottom domino. Well, there, I suppose the top domino is poking out about a third, or getting on for a half. Perhaps we'll make a half with that one. No, it falls down. Didn't even get a half. What about going in smaller steps? Little step there, little step. It'll be a taller tower, but we might just get the top one poking out past the base, at least poking out its own length, if nothing more. Build it up, taller and taller, step by step, and it crashes again. Can it be done? Doesn't look like it. In fact, it can. But this is one of these weird things where you have to start building from the top down. Although it doesn't sound as if you could, like building a brick wall from the top down, in fact, it's the way you have to think about this particular problem. Let me show you what I mean. Let's take one on the deck there and put one on top of it, poking out about half its length. Now that ought to balance, poking out just under half of its own length. Well, then you put another one down and, picking these two up, make the bottom one poke out a quarter of its own length. And that should stay there. Notice this one's already projecting a good distance. Put another domino down, pick the whole pile up very carefully and poke it out a sixth of its own length, the bottom one that is. And so we go, a half, a quarter, a sixth, an eighth, a tenth, and by building up in that progression you should find, if your hand is very steady, that you can get the top one to poke all the way out. I don't think I'm going to do it like this, because picking the pile up and putting it down again is really asking for trouble, which I'm just about to get, but I've almost made it there. If you look at this pile down here, you can see that I've got one that has been done. And you should be able to do it between about 5 or 6 dominoes. That's 6, and you can see the top one is actually poking out its full length. No, I haven't glued them together. Watch this, and I'll prove it. It was balancing all the time. And in fact, if you get enough dominoes, you can really make the top one poke out more than its own length. 2, even with a great stack of dominoes, 3. But 2 is enough. There's a challenge. Build a tower to see if you can make the top domino poke out twice its own length. Remember, a half, a quarter, a sixth, an eighth, a tenth.
I want to know.